WolfGxngDon, never lacking. 2K bills to the fraction, breaking it down to the pound, puts news and views on tips to get you cracking. It don't stop till we on top, boy, brick by brick, we gotta build. Give a like and drop a sub, this WolfGxngDon, you know it's real. Never chill, sauce it up, we stacking, getting bills. Peep the traction, getting badges, 2K champ, this how it feels. This the dawn, yeah, running it up, no time to play. You know what's on, yeah, the greatest builds inside 2K.
So I got a request for a TYRESE Maxey build. This build is a shooting guard. Jersey number 0 handedness does not matter. Into the body settings, we got 6'2", 200 pounds, 6'7" wingspan with the body shape of compact. But before we get into the actual attributes, man, do me a favor, make sure y'all like the video and definitely hit that subscribe, man, because a lot of y'all aren't subscribed. So make sure y'all join the gang, you know what I'm saying? All right, we're gonna get right into the attributes on this build. So for close shot, we're gonna take this up to a 63. You gotta have a little something on the close shot because we're gonna take this drive and dunk kind of high. So, you know, make sure y'all put that close shot on. Drive and layup, we're gonna take this up to an 80 because we do want to be able to finish those. And TYRESE Maxey does not usually have an issue finishing those plays. And we're gonna take this drive and dunk up to an 86 just to make the build playable. And it will still get that TYRESE Maxey comparison if y'all worried about that. For the 3-point shot, we're gonna take this up to an 89. Got to be able to shoot effectively, and we get Agent 3s on gold, as well as blinders and green machine on gold as well. Some very solid shooting badges on this build. We're going to take the mid-range shot up to an 80. You want to be able to shoot those middies if you want to be a good player on this game. We're going to take the free throw up to a 78. You need the high-ish free throw to get the right comparison. We're going to take the ball handle up to a 92. And with that 92, we do get Hyperdrive on Hall of Fame, quick first step on Hall of Fame, mismatch expert on silver. Don't sleep on that badge. I'm just telling y'all right now, if you're making a small guard type of build, don't sleep on mismatch expert. That is a very good badge. We're gonna take the speed with ball up to an 80. Now perimeter defense, we're gonna take this up to an 86 so we can get that silver clamps. That is a very important badge to pretty much any build. I mean, if you like to get those cutoff type of animations, they're not crazy OP this year, so if you don't run clamps, I don't blame you. I actually don't run it on a few of my builds, and I feel like I'm doing just fine. We're going to take the defense rebound up to a 46. Interior defense, we're going to take this up to a 39. And now for the physicals, we actually going to go crazy with the physicals. We're going to max out the acceleration so this build is fast. I know a lot of people think it has something to do with speed with ball, but the acceleration is the stat that makes the build as fast as it can possibly be. Now for the speed, we're gonna take this up to an 84, so without the ball, you'll still be pretty quick. The strength, we're gonna take it up to a 41. The vertical, we're gonna go up to a 75 so we can get those contact dunks. And last but not least, we're gonna take the stamina up to a 95. Now we end up with 18 finishing badges, 24 shooting badges, 24 playmaking badges, and 18 on defense. A very balanced build. And I know the build is 6'2", but just trust me when I tell you that 6'2" is not bad this year. You'll be able to accomplish quite a bit. And if you really want an OP 6'2" build, I made this Dame build that go crazy as well. Now, all right, for the takeovers, we do have shot creating, sharpshooting, playmaking, and lock take. I would suggest going with pull-up precision and limitless range, or if you want to be more like TYRESE Maxey, just limitless range and probably like a negative impact, and you'll be good to go right there. Now let's get to the shades of, so we can talk about what this build actually is, man. So we got shades of Hal Greer, TYRESE Maxey, and Bradley Beal. And I don't want y'all in the comment section acting like y'all know who Hal Greer is. He was drafted in 1958. The odds that y'all know who this dude is, like y'all acted like everybody's supposed to know who Thunder Dan is. I don't want to hear that this time, all right? But it comes out as a shot creator, shades, and you know, some pretty decent shades of, like, this is a TYRESE Maxey build, but you also got shades of Bradley Beal, who is just a dog of a player if you don't know. All right, we can go ahead and test the build so I can show you some of the badges that I would put in order to make this build play just like TYRESE Maxey and just be an overall, you know, pretty good build to play on. So starting with the finishing badges, we got Limitless Range Cord on tier 3, Posterizer as well, then we got Fearless Finisher, and Pro Touch is on Hall of Fame. That is very important for this build that you have Pro Touch. His ability to finish around the rim is actually, it's pretty solid because he is a fast player. That's why I put that acceleration up so high. And then we got Giant Slayer on silver, that's a very important badge, especially for these small builds, man. You need to have Giant Slayer on Pro Touch. That'll help you finish a lot of those layups that'll really have the defender kind of mad that you finished it. Now for shooting, we got Agent 3's cord on gold in tier 3. Now that is one of the best badges in this game, point blank period. Agent 3's is super OP, and I'm surprised they didn't, you know, try to nerf that in this patch. I'm happy they didn't. And if you didn't see my patch video, I got that up. I uploaded that earlier today. Blinders on gold, limitless range on silver, which is more than enough to be able to hit some of those really far shots. You just got to make sure you work on that timing. Catch and shoot is on gold with a gold green machine as well. And last but not least, we got volume shooter on bronze. Now if you did want to take some of those badges out of catch and shoot or green machine and put them in volume shooter, I feel like volume shooter probably gives you a little bit bigger of a boost than green machine. I don't have any proof of that. That's just how I feel in playing the game. Now for playmaking, we got Clamp Breaker on gold and Mismatch Expert. Both of those badges work together, and most of the time, as long as your defender is at least 6'7"-ish, you'll be getting a huge boost from Mismatch Expert to get into that lane that'll help you finish some of those dunks and layups. Then we got Hyperdrive and Quick First Step on Hall of Fame with a gold unpluckable. And we got Needle Threader on bronze. Needle Threader, I feel like, is super important this year to get some of those passes through in those tight windows. I want to try to make a build with Needle Threader on gold to see how it feels, man, because I feel like you'll be making some crazy passes if you add Needle Threader a little bit higher. And last but not least, here's the defensive badges. We got Challenger Cord on tier 3 on gold, Clamps on silver, Ankle Braces on Hall of Fame. This is to help you play some solid defense. And this build will probably be able to defend, I would say, the 1, the 2, and the 3. You got a decent steal in this build, but no glove badge. And then we got Pick Dodger on gold. I feel like that's very important. A lot of people try to hide behind those screens, and you can get through them pretty easily as long as you got Pick Dodger on and you're not holding turbo and L2 at the same time when trying to get through those screens. Just use your left stick to try to get through them. Then Off-Ball Pest on bronze to kind of help you out. Now, if I had to add the extra 4 badges, I would most likely put them in shooting. I feel like you could probably get a little more out of it. You can get a few badges on volume shooter, push that a little bit higher. And then for playmaking, you can try to see if you can somehow squeeze in 3 badges so you can get bailout on. I feel like that is always one of those types of badges that you want to have as just as a support badge for your build in case you pull up for a 3 and you're like, you know what, I really don't want to take this 3. You can go ahead and get out of that. Without bailout, I really do feel like that is a hard thing to do this year. You're going to throw up a turnover or something, or when the other player does catch the ball, it just won't be a good catch. Now, you could put something into defense to try to get that off-ball pest on, so that's what I would do. Pretty much anywhere but finishing. I feel like the finishing is good, but if you want to put those extra badges in, I would suggest either defense, shooting, or playmaking, whichever one that your play style will, you know, need the most. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me, man. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. But before you get up out of here, do me a favor, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, because I will be dropping the best videos. And if you got, you know, a build that you kind of want to see, you haven't seen yet, let me know down in the comment section of any of my videos. I do take subscriber requests to make builds. But yeah, I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. Peace.
Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby, down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the